been dragging my feet on doing this part, but it seems like as good time as any. I'm not doing anything much right now, so back to painting. I was low spirits after the last one, so now I'm gonna try and I don't think I messed it up, but there's always a part. There's some parts when you're painting where you think you messed up. I'm gonna try and find the truth in what I'm painting. So here we go. Oh shoot. Alright, a little more water in the gray, I think, and black. So I want to try and see what would be the best for doing shades, because I ran into this problem before where the black kind of almost turned to the orange green rather than just adding shade to it. So I'm hoping either it being thicker or using gray instead of black will fix the problem. So, and of course there's dust in the gray. Oh well, let's mix this up maybe, and it'll get better results. Alright, this is really dark. Watered down, fairly dark. So the gray doesn't seem to greenify it as much as the black does, I think. I hope. And it's also possible I'm just a nope, there's the green right there. Alright, let's see what the gray looks like on there. Still looks a little green, but it's actually really hard to tell. It makes more sense to use black because I have been using black in the painting. And so I feel like the colors would mesh more. So frustrated last time that I didn't put one of my paintbrushes back where it should have been. That's telling. They are close enough that I don't think it matters which I use. The gray seems to turn it whitish a little more than the black. And I've already done some of the supports and the bench and the chimney in black, so I think it would make sense to just continue with black. All right. Well, that's out of the way. I've made my choice. Time to live with it. Start very gently here. Let's start on this side. This side's going to be darker anyway. Now, I'm hoping this is coming through clearly. And once I get this shading in, it should really make the snow that I was having trouble with last time, it should make that pop significantly. Hopefully that's the idea. Now, I think I might just want to do a whole wash, except maybe dragging the orange with me isn't a smart idea. Oh, that's a little louder than I was expecting. I'm trying to be gentle about what I do with my brush here, because I don't want to upset the detail I put into all the wood. Oh, that was odd. Apparently my my mic stand wasn't all the way in its thing. I think I'm gonna have to go quite a bit darker to really make it stand out on everything, really. That's always the case though with me. I always go much too light and much too bright. But where do I want to stop the shading? That's the question. I think I want to stop it around here. Let's pull this up. Oh, I'm glad I did that. It's much too dark. It's a little better. These portions sticking out should be almost the darkest bits on the house. But I don't want to get rid of their color either. Hello, Angel, or Dun Angel. I'm not sure how to say your name, but thank you. I appreciate that. I've been worried the past couple episodes because I'm adding a lot of yellow and stuff to the snow when I loved it the way it was, but it just wasn't photorealistic at all. So I've slowly been trying to bring the shadows in and hoping it'll correct it for me. It's getting closer. Looks like I'll need to add more on that left side though. And to the beams, of course. Yeah, that's something I'm having trouble with. I really want to just wash the whole thing, and that would be, if it turned out good, I'd be like, haha, genius. And then if it turned out bad, I'd be like, yeah, well, that's kind of what I expected. So I'm trying to just take my time. If this was just for me, I would do the wash because I would find interesting colors in it. But it's a commission. It's my first ever commission, so I'm taking my time. Yeah, that's why I'm very much taking my time on this. For one about this size, I would have gotten it done in 8 to 10 hours, and I'm just passing. I'm a bit past 10 hours on this right now. So yeah, I do have a reference photo. I made them send me a few different angles of the cabin. So yeah. And a few of our friends have seen it. We have mutual friends, so they're like, oh yeah, he's going to be really happy with it. But I'm just like, I'm not done with it yet. I could ruin it. Don't start making promises before I'm actually done with it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Still, with that shading, I am getting closer. With that, I still got to bring in the shadows a bit more, I think. Oh, you're completely right about that. I know. Every single time I finish with a painting, I'm usually, I don't think I've had a painting yet. Well, no, that's not true. There's one painting that I'm still having issues with that I kind of put up on the shelf for now. I'm terrible with autumn colors, and that's all that is. It's autumn colors. And I'm trying to figure it out, but the rest of my paintings have all turned out I'm pretty happy with. Of course, there's spots where I look at it and like, that's wrong, this is wrong, this could have been done better, this is a mistake, this is a splatter, you know, I can go through it, but I'm still at least happy with those ones. And I'm hoping I don't add this to the list of things I'm disappointed with. But man, growth. Do you it sounds like you do paint then, or some sort of artistic work? What do you do? Nice. Always glad to meet another watercolor artist, even if you're not selling. I love, I've got a special place in my heart for watercolor. My dad does it professionally, and I'm still very new at watercolor, so if I do mess it up, I have an excuse. That's what I've been told, although his are outstanding. I don't know if you want to look it up, but if you look up Robert Thompson and then Art of Alaska, and you search the images, if it's a painting of a plane, he did it. That's my dad. And he's been doing that for a while. And then, of course, stuff like Studio Ghibli, that's all mostly watercolor as well, and that always was outrageously impressive to me. Yeah, there's a lot of his work that is like photorealistic, and I just don't understand it. I have a couple pieces where I'm like, okay, you know, it looks like it could be photorealistic, but it's always got some sort of clause, you know, an asterisk at the top where it's like, yeah, it could be real if it was a black and white picture or something like that, you know. It's never like photorealistic and normal light with normal setting. But I'm fairly happy with it anyway. I'm gonna have to go darker with the snow shadows, I think. Botanical oh yeah. I've done one forest setting. Here, I'll show you. I did one forest setting, and that was the most extreme I went with it. I've got it hanging up right here, just a second. Yeah, let me move this out of the way actually, so I don't bump something and mess it up. So this is one of the last ones I did. And it's based on a trail near my house called Kincaid, and I spent a long time on this and just figuring out the shading and then all of the foliage. I never really realized how much foliage is in like a small corner, you know. It was pretty crazy. Took me way longer than I thought it would. Oh, I know, it was. And then like spots where I made mistakes and I had to go back and try and fix it somehow. It was a lot of it was fixed with shadow in the end. But yeah. Oh, thank you. Do you want to see the one I'm most proud of? I do have one that I am very proud of. Alright. This one has a family story behind it as well. Just a sec, let me get it off the wall. Alright, this painting is called Susitna Snowshoes, and it's a painting I did based off of a picture my great uncle took in 1930s. And the mountain you see in the background is Mount Susitna, which is really it's where my family's from here in Alaska, and we have a lot of land out here. In fact, we own like this whole portion of the mountain and everything. We're fighting for village status too. That might come eventually, but my grandpa, when he was 16, broke his leg, I'm pretty sure Oh yes, lots of snow. He broke his leg, and they were, what is it, like 70 miles or something like that from Alexander to Talkeetna, I believe. And my uncle, great uncle, when he was 16, 1930, had to walk that 70 miles to go get the doctor, and then they would fly back. And he stopped and took this picture on the first day. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's a good chunk of miles. But they would go out. They were 12 years old, and they were out hunting bears alone. You know, they were different back then. But that's the one. That's my most photorealistic and my most proud one. Oh, now I'm more scared of moose than I am of bears. For the most part, moose are a bit more unpredictable, and then bears, you can kind of figure out what they're doing. Oh, really? Shoot. Okay, hang on, I'll fix that. Thank you. What about now? Oh yeah, it's usually it's fine, but I've been trying to do VR streaming lately. Oh good. I've been doing VR streaming lately, and it's messed up all my settings. So I'm got to flip flop back and forth to figure it out. Yeah. There's a bunch of adventure games I want to play in VR, so I was like, I might as well stream them while I'm at it. I've got this this giant room that I'm living in now. That's perfect for VR. This room is like 15 by 30, and I'm like, that is awesome for VR. So here I am. Yeah, could be even better, but I got my bed and sofa and a sofa in here too, so I'll just settle for that. Alright, let's do some more on these. My voice. My voice is drying out. What the heck? Glad I grabbed a water. Oh, for sure. I don't mind you talking if you're around and you feel like it. But I also won't force you to talk. So. I do appreciate you being here, though. That's for sure. think that's already starting to make the yellow on the snow more palatable. Still got a ways to go. Why does that sound like it's cutting out? It's odd. Wonder if I got a loose cable. Shoot, I might have to stop at some point and get more water. Never had to do that before. Let's do a little more shadow on the upper beam, I'm thinking. Looks like I will have to go darker on the building and on that upper beam still more. Actually, I'm going to switch brushes. Pretty dark, but I have to go way darker, so that's fine. There, now doesn't that look like it's glowing? Not done yet, but it is coming along. I feel like I need to edge the shadows a little bit closer. And then take down some of the snow shadows a bit more. Heck, at some point I might have to do a wash across the entire ground to make it more like this background back here. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Still, that's I feel better about it now that I got that shading on. If you want to take in some of the detail, I'm gonna... Oh, hello. Thank you for the raid. Ask Scarway. Nice to see you here. How's it going? Did you just get done with the stream? Welcome, fellow artist. How's it going? You caught me just after a really worrying session. I wasn't sure how the lighting was going, but now that I've got the shadowing done on the... Well, not done, but colored in. Abstract and Euro Truck. Nice. That it for the evening, or is that an ongoing thing? What's the deal with that? Euro Truck's one that I haven't gone into, but I did get into Train Simulator there for a while. And what kind of abstract? Just in general abstract, or do you have a specific genre you like to go for? Nice. Ink? Oh, that's something I haven't done either. The most I've done with ink was I dyed a guitar with ink, and then I did a frame for a painting. I did ink, and then I blasted it with I blasted it with fire, and then I submerged it in ink, and then I dried it off and sanded it a little bit, and gave it a pretty interesting effect. That's all I've done with ink, though. Oh, kind of like acrylic pours, kinda, but with ink. Let's see. I think I need more gray. More gray in the snow. Or is it black? No, I can't remember. Shoot. I think it was black. Well, how'd your stream go? Like you're drawing something? So is it kind of just like free flow of emotion type deal? That's pretty tight. Good deal. Always... chill streams are the best when it comes to art. Prefer that to a stressful one. I'll have to pop in on one of your streams one of these times. Do you stream normally, or is it like sporadic? So my streams are kind of random, just kind of when I feel like it a little bit. Or when I'm not playing games. Bella, how long do you stream for? Curious compared to what I stream for. Because I usually, if I'm painting, I just do about an hour to an hour 20, and then I cut it off there so I don't get too burnt out. But I used to go like until I was like, alright, I'm done for the night. I'm out. I think I'm maybe making a mistake of not streaming long enough when I have the time. I've tried to do abstract art before, but in the end it just gets all jumbled and it doesn't really look like anything. I was about to be very impressed with the 12 hours of painting straight. 2 hours seems a little bit more manageable though. Getting closer. I don't really want to add much more shadowing on the building for a while though, because it's getting a little muddy. maybe some of the lines out here. I hate it when my microphone rubs against my my headset. You're not wrong about that. Funny enough, I've gotten raided a couple times before, but never when I was painting. You're the first when I was painting. I got raided once when we were playing. What was it? Fall Guys. That's what we were doing. We were playing drunk Fall Guys, and I got raided. That was pretty neat. So you have a place of honor. You're my first raid ever while painting. Have you been doing this long? I've been doing it a while, but it's been, here and there on my off season. The funny part is, I got raided. We were drinking Fall Guys, and the rules are whenever your teammate's knocked out, you have to drink, and if anyone wins, everyone has to finish their drink. And that was our rule. I got raided, and within 2 rounds, I had won, and that was my first and only time ever winning the crown on Fall Guys. And I just stood up and I was like, everybody drink. It was pretty wild. Let's see. I should do some more shadowing on this firewood here. Can't really even tell what it is, but it's too bright for what it is. Yep, pretty much. Alright, let's see if I can't add a little more detail to the shadow on the left. Oh, okay. Let's see. I know that I was streaming before I started streaming my paintings. And maybe I started it around the start of 2020, around, COVID and all that. But again, it's like when I'm not working, I guess I'll stream some. Actually, I kind of dig how that looks. I need a better one. You're a chatter? You like typing? Socializing in the comments and whatnot? Or do you mean like talking on stream? Funny enough, I'm a pretty quiet person. I initially started streaming just to kind of get better at talking in social situations a little bit. I think it's helped. I don't know, it could be wrong. Yeah, that's pretty good. Although I think I gotta add some shadows in between the beams as well. Although, man, that's gonna be tough. Oh, for sure, for sure. It's a good way to meet new people, huh? Well, here, let me give you a follow before I forget. Let's see here. What's the easiest way to do this? Just like this, I think. There you go. So the next time you do a stream, I'll try and pop in. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. You like that? I'm working on it hard. It's tough. It's actually changed significantly. Here, I'll show you I don't know when you... I guess you joined my chat when you did the raid, huh? But this... If my phone doesn't die... Oh, get out of the way, microphone. This is what it looked like at the start of the stream. And this is what it looks like now. So I'm hoping that the shading I've been doing is will make it the light source right here in the middle pop a lot more. And it'll also make the coloring I have on the snow make more sense. I think I gotta make the roof darker again too, though. Yeah, let's do that. And let's do a quick wash on the roof. Yeah, it's gonna have to be strong too. Alright, here we go. This is always stressful for me. Washes are something I'm just not used to. It's not even dark enough. The way the music pulses in and out isn't helping either. Quite a bit darker. Maybe even a shade darker than that, to be honest. Not enough water. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Oh. Thanks, Martin, for the follow. Appreciate it. I've tried watercolor once. More flat graphic? What do you mean? Like, the one watercolor you did went missing? Oh, should I, I'm getting close to finishing this stream for the night, but, do you wanna see a couple of the other paintings I've done? I can show you the first one I ever did, and then I'll show you the second, and then I'll show you the one I'm most proud of. How's that sound? All right, let me move these paints out of the way and move the current painting out of the way. All right, I'll show you, starting with the first painting I ever did, and you might appreciate this one because it's quite a bit more abstract than my normal paintings. It's based off of my own idea of my own take on Starry Night. So this was my first painting I ever did, and it was right near the start of the pandemic quarantine. I do stream painting, yeah. I'm working on a commission today, and that's the cabin you saw just before I moved to this painting. But yeah, this is the first one. I randomly had an idea. I did a little sketch, and then I painted this, and this was my first one ever. You can even tell. There's lots of little mistakes that I can see, but I am happy with how it turned out. That's why I still use it for my little animated load screen when I'm streaming. Thank you. All right, the second one, it's funny. The funny story behind the second one is I just had some scrap watercolor board and I was practicing, and then while I was practicing I was like, this actually looks kind of good. And I put more effort into it and completed it as a painting. But you'll see what I'm talking about here. Hi, Argentina. Greetings from Alaska. Alright, so this was a scrap piece of plastic board that I turned into 3 mini paintings. And they're all of locations that I like here in Alaska. This is Portage Glacier, and that's why the water is an interesting green color. And the rocks have a nice slate gray blue to them. And this is my family's moose hunting cabin here. I'm gonna actually revisit this one later. Oh, thanks, man. And then this last one is a view from Anchorage International Airport, just looking at the mountains. I love these mountains in Anchorage so much. I've got so many pictures of them. Alright, and now I will show you the one I'm most proud of. And this is I already showed it off once in this stream, but I'm so proud of it, I'll do it again. Oh, thanks. I'm rather proud of my cloud work. I've got a couple paintings with decent clouds in them. This one is the painting I'm most proud of. So this is based on a black and white photo that my great uncle took in the 1930s, and then I painted it with that as a reference. I think it turned out pretty well. And the story behind it is my grandpa had broken his leg when he was young, and depths and details. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. This one with the trees, it took a lot of balancing. One of the last things I did in this was balance the background trees out, and it took some effort, that's for sure. Oh yeah. So my grandpa had broken his leg, and his brother, who was 16 at the time, had to hike 70 miles to the nearest village to get the doctor and fly back. And the first day of hiking, he took this picture. So it's kind of the picture it's based off of is kind of like a family legend. So... Alright, so here's a final look at this one for tonight. I appreciate you guys all stopping in and chatting. It's not often I get an active chat room. Usually it's just me kind of chilling, doing the painting by myself. Thanks a lot, Ask Away. I appreciate that. Anyway, I hope to be done with this one here maybe in 2 more sessions. It keeps extending, it feels like, but 2 more sessions I think I'll be done with this one. Maybe get a little close-in look here on some of the details. You can see where it's a little closer than the focal point, but you can see some more of the details I put into the house here. Alright. Well, with that, I think I'm gonna call it a night, play some video games and chill out a bit. But again, thanks a bunch for the follows and chatting in the comment section. I really enjoyed that. And I hope to see your stream soon, Ask Away. Yeah. And I wish you all a pleasant evening. Have a good one.